Saturday, January 26th, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, I've got some unusual observations to share with you guys that have been sent in the last couple of days. One from Duluth, Minnesota, one from Nebraska, and one from over in California. We're going to start up here along the shore of Lake Superior, where a gentleman noticed something out on Lake Superior. A perfectly square object that he couldn't identify, and we're going to get to that slideshow here in just a minute. We've also got some photographs coming out of Nebraska, courtesy of Gary K. This is a towering supercell thunderstorm. This is a roll cloud that's associated with storms, and again, this is over the state of Nebraska. You're also going to see this thunderstorm here, a picture he took. This picture here we're going to have a little fun with it, as it has something unique in the photograph that Gary noticed and shared with me, so I'm going to share it with you guys and have a little fun with that. But these roll clouds are very photogenic, and these towering supercells are also very photogenic as well. But now we're going to go back to Duluth, Minnesota. I put together a little slideshow of the video that this gentleman sent in. His name's Derrick, and he's lived here his entire life, and he's never seen anything like this out on Lake Superior. It's not anything nefarious. It's just a weird observation that he couldn't identify. And as a longtime native of here, it was just puzzling, that's all. And that's what he saw right there.
I've never seen anything like that before. It's like a perfect square. This is in Duluth, Minnesota. That's Lake Superior, right in the harbor. See nothing else like that anywhere else along the shore. And then just a square.
He's never seen anything like that before. And like I said earlier, it's not anything nefarious. It's just an unusual observation. All four corners have 90-degree angles, perfect 90-degree angles. So it doesn't fit in with the rest of the waterscape, basically, that's covered with ice. It's a different color, obviously a different shape than the rest of the frozen water. He said he's not seen any ships or boats of any kind out there recently, as the lake is freezing over, as the temperatures are dropping down into the negative digits. I think it's supposed to get into the negative 20s, negative 30s up in the Duluth area over the next few days. Here I've simply taken the video and inverted it into X-ray format, and you can see it is much darker than the rest of the white ice. So that means it's a little whiter than whatever other ice it's out here sharing the lake with. So I don't know what we've got here, if anything at all. Just something kind of mysterious. When you have a local native like that sees something unusual out on, whether it's out on a lake or out in a cornfield, that they can't identify, and they're natives of this area their entire life, you know, it is kind of mysterious. Don't know what it is, may never know, but when he observed this thing, it definitely got his attention because he'd never seen anything like it. So once again, a strange, large square froze out on Lake Superior near Duluth, Minnesota. This next segment of the video slideshow that I put together is of an interesting cloud. And these next photographs were sent in by Lisa as they were driving down the road in California headed towards Nevada, when she quickly grabbed her phone and started taking pictures of this unique cloud that was moving across the sky. And if you'll notice, it's the only cloud in the area, and it's the only cloud in the photograph. And it had a long shadow behind it, and it's probably just because of its proximity with the sun. The sun was going this way, and the cloud itself created this beam behind it. But it's an unusual shape. That's why she took the pictures that she did. It looks like two round saucers stuck together, and it was moving across the highway. And again, it's the only cloud in the area. So just a unique photograph. Again, that's all. I like to share unique observations that you guys make. You take these pictures and you send them in to me, and I do like to share them from time to time whenever I get a chance. So this is one of those times that we're going to share a few. I've got a lot more to get to, and we'll get to those later on this weekend, quite possibly this weekend. If not this weekend, we'll get to them next week. Still got a lot of emails to go through. But you can see there that those clouds are kind of an unusual color. They're white, but they're multicolors of white, I guess. And I guess that's not super uncommon, but their shape is almost perfectly saucer-shaped or round. There does appear to be two of them. And they were moving across the highway. So, unique observation. One that, I have to be honest, I probably would have been taking pictures myself. Seeing something like that all by itself, hovering very low, I might add, over the highway. That's probably not 100 feet off the ground. So, good observation by Lisa as she was driving from California to Nevada. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. These next photographs, or this next photograph that we're going to look at, we're going to have a little fun with it. It was sent in by Gary, the gentleman that sent in the storm photographs from Nebraska. I'm going to stop it right here. Gary sent this picture to me actually a few days ago, and I didn't see it. He sent me another email today and asked me if I had seen the video or the picture with the face in the cloud. We see those a lot. Sometimes they're really easy to see, and sometimes they're really difficult to see. I'm not necessarily one that goes and looks for them, but this one here was so obvious I wanted to share it with you guys, and you've probably already seen it. It's right here. It's kind of hard to miss. So there's definitely what appears to be a face, in quotations, in the clouds above Nebraska as a thunderstorm was rolling through the area. But this one here is a quite exceptional example of a face in the clouds. As you can see, a nose profile, an eyebrow, a hairline, you can see a cheekbone, lips, the whole 9 yards. Look at that. Let me stop it right there. We call this one Sleeping Man. As you'll see in the last photograph, when I put it in X-ray format, you'll see that it does appear to be what looks like a man sleeping in the sky. Simple as that. Right there it is. Look at that. Photograph taken by Gary above Nebraska. And there's your face. Pretty neat. Just having a little fun, guys, that's all. People see these all the time, but they're not normally that obvious. That looks like a perfect face in the clouds. And we call that one Sleeping Man. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.